Good afternoon and welcome. You know, I'm trying to be calm here with this Okinawa anime. The Osikawa, the guy who fell in love with the girl who loved, but don't understand anything about Okinawa. Here's the thing. I normally I would have normally I would be patient. Normally I would have talked about this probably like the day of or weeks to follow. But damn it, I have to say it. This show is the ultimate trope right now. I question myself. Should I go to Okinawa? And I said in my recent videos, like there's some videos I said about Okinawa being about like, yeah, I'd rather go to Okinawa because it's this and that. I'd rather not go to Okinawa because of this and that. I get it. But after watching this episode, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't. I freaking can't. I can't. If I go to Okinawa, here's the thing. I will go to Okinawa to visit, but living in Okinawa, I can't do. I can't do it. It's like with Hokkaido, I'm okay living in a Hokkaido. Like I'm actually okay living in Hokkaido. But after watching this Okinawa episode, like I just couldn't. I just couldn't wait to talk about. Like normally I'll talk about this days, if I get time. But after watching this episode, I couldn't. Now, another thing is when it comes to the show, I don't usually take notes on the Okinawa culture. Like I don't like sometimes this show I don't really follow the Okinawan culture. It depends. Depends on this. But after watching this episode, I had to take little notes on this one because damn it, this makes no freaking sense. And I love the trio of Nakamura, Kana, and Hina segments, but damn it, again, I don't really pay attention to the cultures, but this right here takes the epic cake. So without further ado, let's get right to this episode review because I'm just shocked and all here in this episode. Okay, let's do this. So, episode 8, it's a swimsuit episode. Now, here's where I get a little bit iffy. You would think that a rom-com, we will automatically get a freaking swimsuit episode. When it comes to swimsuits and rom-coms, we're bound to get a little bit of fan service. We're bound to get a little bit of this and that. Okay. Now, Nakamura, my boy, Nakamura, I have a love and hate this guy relationship. Like, on the one, like, I like this guy because of his personality. He's energetic, he's kind, all that kind of thing. I get that. But when it comes to him and this Okinawan thing, I'm like, dude, what's the point of you going to Okinawa if you don't understand anything that's going on? Like, you literally don't know nothing. It's like if I was to go to, how do I put this? Okay, let's say I transfer to London. Automatically, I transfer to London, and I see this gorgeous girl out there, and she speaks British. Well, no, matter of fact, I can't use that. I'm gonna use a different line. Matter of fact, I'll erase that what I said. Let's say I go to another place out of country or whatnot. Matter of fact, I'll use Alia, who sometimes speaks in Russian. Better. Let's say I transfer to Russia, and I meet this gorgeous girl who speaks Russian. Do I know what she says? No. I just like it because she's Russian. No, see what I mean? It's called Google Translate. Or if you're going to go somewhere, learn the pros and cons of what you expect when you get there. This guy, 8 episodes and don't know nothing about Okinawa. Don't know nothing. You just love this girl because, she's beautiful. But you don't have no freaking idea what she's saying. Now, this is a swimsuit episode. So I thought, maybe we're going to have a swimsuit episode. Oh my God, we didn't get that. This just leads into a day of... They don't wear swimsuits. That's Okinawan culture. They don't wear swimsuits. Yo. So you're telling me I go on the beach with a t-shirt, a t-shirt like this and some jeans and walk into the beach, walk into the ocean. That's culture right there? Okay. I've seen enough. I've seen enough now. When the hell did that even happen? Okinawans don't even wear swimsuits. Like if you're a tourist, yeah, you can wear swimsuits. But in this case, they don't wear swimsuits. They just go into the stand with a t-shirt and shorts and that's it, or jeans. And I'm like, wow. And then all of a sudden, a little boy, and then they show a kid got stung by one of those fishes, and that we had a little bit of a fan service shot where he not just like munch on it like that, and the MC thought he'll get that fan service vibe. Now here's the thing: when you're in Okinawa in the beach, and something stings you or bites you, I'm sorry. Forget the culture forget that. If I get stung or bit by anything in the ocean, first thing I'm doing is calling the hospital. I'm calling 911. I'm calling the hospital to remove whatever disease I got bit. But for this guy, Nakamura, he got stung by a jellyfish on the arm and kind of thought like, he thought like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna spray. I hope I get that fan service thing that kind of did. And then all of a sudden, just like washed away with just putting vinegar on it. Now it smells so nasty. Instead of that, she put vinegar on it. Like, yeah, that works. There's remedy. It works. Now Okinawa use vinegar as remedies. Like I said before, I'm calling a freaking hospital. Now, that's that. Now, here's another thing about Okinawa I didn't even know. This is why I took notes of this episode. Transportation. They don't have transportation like that. They don't have trains. Like, I get it. I'm not dissing their culture, but for a funny thing like this, not to have trains, yo, it's like they never seen a train in their life. They see trains on TV, but not in real life. I mean, Kana and Hina had a backstory where they were kids, and little Kana wanted to drive a train. She wants to see the train for the first time. And I do like that little flashback of them when they were kids, where they're showing like Hina spent all of her piggy bank money and use her life savings for her to get on the bus and get on the train for the first time, so they can experience a train ride. That's the experience. And then again, Hana is a good friend. She is a good friend. Hina is a good friend, like a true friend, to save up all of her life savings on a piggy bank for her and Kana to go out and experience a train ride like they never experienced before. That's that. But again, they never had transportation, so they can't do. So everything is just cars. And the thing about Okinawan is that they're so freak. I didn't think about this. I got a little tight about this. They drive lazy. This is why transportation makes you feel lazy. Like, I hate to say it, but transportation, if you have a car, it makes you freaking lazy. Like, I understand you got to drive from one place to another to get to your destination. I get all of that. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I truly do. Cars are an essential part of everybody's life, to get to work, to leave from work, to do grocery shopping, etc., etc. I get all that. But if you're walking 2 blocks to a store, you need a car for that? Yo, that's what they think about the Okinawan culture. They have to use transportation to get to a Dollar Tree store. It's like if someone tells you, here's a list of things. Can you go to it's like 3 blocks down. Okay, I'm going to drive there? Are you kidding me? Or if you got to go around the corner to a deli or whatnot, you got to drive to the deli. I can't believe it. Even if it's a 2-minute walk that is equivalent to a block, you have to use your car to drive to a block. I'm sorry. This Okinawan culture is getting on my freaking nerves right now. Happy and vexed at the same time. I'm sorry. I can't. So Nakamura is out. And they see Kana and Hina on the car with Hina's brother. And they, get all... Now, Kana is my favorite of this show. Her stomach, she hasn't ate anything when she woke up, and she had that big old stomach rumbling. She's like the Titans, the rumbling. You can hear the rumbling coming, and you hear like... She's all freaking... She don't want to admit it, but her stomach is growling. The same time Nakamura is. And then they drive through. I mean, yeah, they got the AEW. I'm surprised they got an AEW. I'm surprised. And so their drive-through is much different from the drive-thrus we have. See, when you order food at a drive-thru, by us, You go to the next customer and say, welcome to McDonald's, can I have your order? And then you recommend what you want to get. And then, okay. And then you drive through the window. And then you get the food from them. But in Okinawa, when you place an order, the staff brings the food to you. That's the thing. That's the trick. That's the trick. So and the thing about Okinawa that I didn't know about this. They have the highest obesity rate in Japan. I did not know that. Cause you see a lot of people ordering food and they eat out. They eat in their car. They don't go out and eat. They just eat in the freaking car. I mean, yeah, we do that sometimes. I mean, think about it, guys. How often you guys ordered food from a drive-thru and either save your food when you get home or park somewhere to eat your food? I'm pretty sure some of y'all might have got your food in park. But when Hina brought that up, Kanda's like, because she had a big ass, and I gotta tell you, the quality animation of the burgers is freaking amazing. It makes me want to make a burger right now. It makes me want to get a burger. But with Kana case, when Kana looked at her, she looked at her obesity weight. She's like pinching her little stomach. She's like, oh, I'm getting fatter. I mean, look, there's nothing wrong with a little bit of fat. I mean, have you seen Plus Size Elf? And I covered Plus Size Elf because Plus Size Elf is a must-see anime because it's about cute chubby girls in anime. I mean, think about this. How often you see chubby girls in anime? How often you see the thickness? I mean, it's not wrong being a little pudgy. It is not that wrong. Go watch Plus Size Elf. You go watch Plus Size Elf and you tell me what you see because that's better than that. But again, I'm not blaming Kana for being a little pudgy. What's wrong with having a little pudgy in your stomach? So because of that, she's like, I don't want to get fat anymore. I'm just going to give my food away. But again, it was like a really funny moment about the Okinawan culture. And then at the ending credits, you got this one friend. You got her friend who sees the writing on the wall about them Kana loving Nakamura. But she's not pulling any punches. Yeah, Kana's shy and everything. She's one of those other wing women we see in anime that will do whatever she can to make Kana like Nakamura or have Nakamura ditzy head to like Kana. Hopefully we'll see. But overall though, this episode it was so good that it was so trolling tope for me that I had no choice to cover this. Because this episode I did not suspect this Okinawan culture. Like, yeah, I don't really pay attention to Okinawan culture they have, but this one where they don't wear swimsuits, their drive-thru is crazy, their transportation is crazy, and the obesity high rate in Japan of Okinawa, I'm like, yo, I gotta cover this. Because again, this one of these episodes I never expected to happen. And now I do. Sorry, my voice is high because after what I saw, I had no choice to cover this. So, I gotta see the next episode because I want to know what other culture things that Okinawa can or can't do in this one. So, I look forward for next week's episode of it, and I'm sure you will.